So we thank you and we honor you and we appreciate you being in the Village of Broadview, and here's your key.
Lil Durk's arrest shocked the hip-hop world, but what's even more explosive is the list of names tied to his case. In a wild turn of events, insiders who once stood beside the OTF frontman are now being accused of flipping on him. And we've got the full names that are reportedly behind the cooperation with federal investigators.
So I'm letting this group come by. Next thing you know, it hit me.
From longtime affiliates to unexpected collaborators, the walls around Durk are closing in fast. His arrest in Florida over an alleged murder-for-hire plot has sent shockwaves through the industry. But it's the names behind the scenes that are making headlines now. Leaked documents and insider reports point to several close associates who allegedly turned state witness. And according to sources, their testimonies might be the very thing that brings this case to a boiling point.
Are you saying that he made a threat towards Durk? I've been holding you down because I heard you say something about like his baby mama called Durk for a lawyer, and Durk may have like brushed it off, and they're like, yo, you're not supposed to brush off my call when I need something. Like, I'm the guy who does the Durk feed.
In this video, we're breaking down who snitched, what they said, and how their betrayal could change Lil Durk's future forever. Full names, shocking details, and behind-the-scenes drama. This is the story the mainstream won't tell you. Make sure you watch until the end, because this web of loyalty and betrayal runs deeper than anyone expected. Let's get into it. While both have faced legal difficulties, their strained relationship appears to be preventing any visible support. Reese himself has been embroiled in multiple legal challenges in recent years. It began in September when authorities in Texas issued a warrant in connection with an incident at a Houston nightclub where he was accused of assault. Reese's legal team denied all allegations, stating he was committed to proving his innocence. However, complications continued.
Real VV, stupid man.
In response, Reese shared a brief message on social media expressing concern for his family, particularly his daughters. Despite the growing legal pressure, no public message of support has been extended to the OTF leader. And it's not just Lil Reese. Another figure associated with the Chicago scene, Chief Keef, made headlines for purchasing a $500,000 chain shortly after the arrest, without making any public statements about the situation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still learning everything. Like, I want to be like a mastermind. Like, I want to know every situation.
Following the announcement of criminal charges involving murder for hire, the Village of Broadview formally ended its association with the artist and withdrew the ceremonial key. The mayor emphasized that protecting the interests and integrity of Broadview remained the administration's top priority. Observers criticized the decision, noting that it appeared to signal judgment before a formal trial had taken place. Public sentiment suggested that distancing from the artist was more about managing political optics than ensuring due process. Another voice entered the conversation, Quando Rondo. His response to the arrest was initially seen as unexpectedly supportive, though closer inspection revealed a different tone. In what many interpreted as a subtle admission, the rapper released a track titled "Life Goes On," where he appeared to speak on themes of accountability, redemption, and personal change.
When I interviewed Reese, he told a story about how him and Durk robbed some guys. Lil Durk unfollowed Lil Reese after this story came out.
He gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying? But so, can you tell us how much he gave you, or you don't want to even?
No, we ain't gotta get into all that, but bro made sure he made a way for me to be straight like.
The allegations were first made public by Chicago rapper King Yella, a known rival of OTF. Due to King Yella's opposition, many initially dismissed the claims as an attempt to stir controversy or discredit the group. However, skepticism began to fade when OTF Jam personally addressed the accusations. Taking to social media, Jam denied the rumors and challenged critics to present actual paperwork. In his words, KCJ Hester, aka OTF Jam, is my legal name. Until you see that on any official documents, don't tag me. Despite his public denial, the silence from other OTF members raised further suspicion. While many were posting "Free Durk" in support of the group's leader, no one publicly defended Jam or offered clarity about his involvement. Tensions escalated when Jam appeared to accuse Lil Durk of being the one who snitched first. He pointed to lyrics from Durk's track Back Again, in which Durk raps, "Jam, get out that jam, I give him 50, ain't gotta ask again." He was catching murders way back then. According to Jam, these lyrics put him directly in law enforcement's crosshairs, suggesting they reignited federal interest in his past. WAC 100 suggested that this individual may have played a role in leaking Quando's location. Originally, the public narrative claimed that the Atlanta shooting involving Quando Rondo, which left his cousin dead, was related to a failed drug deal involving Armenians or Persians. However, new details began surfacing. In February 2023, Brick Baby went on social media and openly stated that no one could deny OTF had retaliated for King Von. In that same video, he mentioned that OTF had allegedly avenged Von's death by targeting Quando Rondo's cousin. This wasn't the only instance where Brick Baby discussed the situation. In a track titled "Not Enough," he included lyrics suggesting involvement in a violent act. The lines claimed a fatal retaliation and referenced multiple rounds being fired. Federal authorities reportedly took interest in those comments. While many believed Brick Baby was arrested on a weapons charge in March, it was later discovered that law enforcement was primarily interested in seizing his phone. This action raised further questions about his possible involvement in broader criminal investigations. What makes the situation more complicated is the connection between Brick Baby and Quando Rondo, who were both affiliated with the same gang, the Rollins 60 Crips. When Quando arrived in Atlanta, he reportedly checked in with his gang for protection. After the incident, authorities allegedly informed Quando that his own gang may have betrayed him. Following this, Quando Rondo publicly denounced his affiliation with the Rollins 60s, claiming they failed to protect him. The timeline, associations, and federal involvement have caused many to speculate that Brick Baby may have provided information leading to the incident. Meanwhile, another situation involving OTF member Buna has raised further questions. Known for his strong allegiance to OTF, Buna, whose real name is Michael L. Golden, was considered one of Lil Durk's closest allies. In early 2023, he was seen in a widely shared video stepping in to protect the rapper from an aggressive fan during a live festival performance. Despite his visible loyalty, Buna's legal troubles escalated significantly in March 2021. He was arrested in connection to a violent confrontation at Cumberland Mall in Atlanta, Georgia. During the incident, he allegedly exited a vehicle and opened fire on another car. The shooting left 4 individuals injured, including a 6-year-old child who was struck by a stray bullet. All victims survived, but the severity of the charges shocked the public. Buna was charged with 4 felony counts of aggravated assault with intent to murder. Authorities were able to link him to the crime after he reportedly dropped his phone at the scene, which led to a search warrant and additional evidence through social media activity. 3 other individuals, including Kranji Reese, were also connected to the case. It was confirmed that the arrests took place at a private airport hangar, an unusual detail considering that chartering a private jet is typically out of reach for most individuals affiliated with local street crews. This detail raised eyebrows across the industry, especially because by the time of the arrest, King Von had already passed away. That left one major question: who funded the private travel? All signs pointed to a single individual with the resources and motive, Lil Durk. Elsewhere, Charleston White, known for his outspoken commentary, publicly addressed the situation. In a recent interview, he called Lil Durk's arrest a victory for Black America. The remark drew sharp responses from fans and critics alike and quickly became a trending topic. According to White, the arrest symbolized a larger turning point, a moment for communities to reflect on the impact of violence in music. He claimed the glorification of criminal activity and drill music had spread harmful influences nationwide, particularly affecting young, impressionable listeners.
If you go in there and look at that report, number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations.
Regardless of how the legal proceedings unfold, Charleston White has made it clear that his campaign of criticism will continue. As this story develops, many are watching to see whether Durk's case becomes a turning point for the culture or just another headline in a long list of controversies. If you found this breakdown informative, don't forget to like and subscribe for more ongoing coverage. You can also check out the related content on screen for deeper insights into this developing story.